Okay, good morning. It's Team Us. Today is Sunday. We're going to talk about why we are not at church today. The main reason why we're not at church today is because we moved.
The church we like to go to, we moved away from, and we don't want to have to drive so far, cross a bridge, pay bridge, toll, all that, and go to church and have to put money in the collection thing. I mean, that's a lot. You feel me?
So that's why we're not at church today. We're not at church because we don't go to church. I would love to go to church every Sunday. It's just that the two churches that I would go to are too far away. My church I originally been going to my whole life is way too far away. All the way in Pittsburgh, almost Brentwood,
California.
And other churches all the way in San Francisco,
California.
So it's just like too much, too far, and that don't make no damn sense to have to drive that far to go to a good goddamn church where you pass about 100
about church?
churches.
You talking about a good goddamn church? You think you should say
that? I mean, you get it, but yeah. So we would go to my sister-in-law church, but it's a little small, crowded. I don't even know why we don't go to that church, to be honest. We've only been there twice or once. Twice. No, once.
My question is, this is what I don't understand. You got a lot of different people praising God, but there's only one God. But you got people praising
but that's not
all
true.
these different type of gods. It is only one God. It ain't 3 or 4 or 5 different gods that
it ain't
created
3 or 4
the world.
different gods, but it's a lot of different religions.
Yeah, it's a lot of different religions, but what religion is the right religion? What religion is the
That's
truth?
up to how you feel. That's why some people are raised Christian their whole life, and then they get older and they realize that that's not what fits them, and they change over.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying that why people go from one religion and switch to another.
I know.
I'm like, what is the original religion? What was the first religion ever that man and woman knew of in this world?
I think it was Christianity.
Because I'm not very educated on the Bible and all of that. So I know some things.
I think it's Christianity.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think Christianity is the oldest religion. I think that's what you mean.
So what? Okay, if that was the oldest and first religion, so what?
See,
it was that religion,
right
and then
here,
after a while, people wouldn't believe in that religion, so they started their own religion.
No, see, what I think it was is like people took stuff from Christianity and made it like okay in other religions, but took other stuff away and said it's not okay. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Like how in Christianity, a man is to have one wife, period, point blank. But in what's the people at the store called? Arabs religion, they have multiple wives. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's how other religions started, because they took stuff from Christianity that they don't want to do, and like, you see what I'm saying, diversified it into what they can and switched it around and all that different stuff.
That's what makes it hard for people to even believe. Some people, for like those that don't believe in God, I can understand like some reasons why they don't believe in God, because it's like there's a lot of people out here that do bad and wrong, and it seems like they constantly get blessed. Then all the people out here that goes to church, praise God 24/7, do the right thing in their life 24/7, 365 days a year, out here struggling. And it's like the people who go to church and they preach their word to live righteous now, so when you die and go to heaven, so you can die and go to heaven. But it's like if you're dead, I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand that. I believe in God because I was raised like that. You know, my family went to church when I was young, but I just don't understand. Like, it's just, I don't know. It don't make sense to me. It's like those that don't believe in. I know people that don't believe in God ain't never believed in God. Was say all type of bad stuff right now using God's name and don't care
Yeah,
about
see, I
God.
couldn't be around
And they have a wonderful life right now. You know what I'm saying? They living good. They done bad things in their life, but it's like,
But I don't think that's necessarily have anything to do with what you believe in. That's all about what you
no.
do.
But my point is though, it's like
How people try to say that.
how these preachers try to preach to you need to follow the path of the Lord and follow His words and what He say you shall do. You feel me? And it's like I believe over 80% of the people that follow the plan that the Lord
They
has
messed
for
up
us
first.
is living poor in poverty, struggling, don't know where their next meal coming from, don't know how they finna pay their next rent. But there's a lot of people who don't live by the word of the Lord at all. And they ain't got a care or worry in the world.
But it ain't
and it's
necessarily
very
them.
confusing
But
to those who don't
it ain't
know if
them,
I
though.
should believe in God
It's
or
them
if I shouldn't believe in
grandmas
God.
that's praying for them.
Well,
It's
you
them
could say
grandmas
that.
and
Everybody got
great-grandmas
somebody
that's
in their
praying for
family that's go to church or that's praying for the family or everybody. So it's not really about prayer. You know what I'm talking about? Because you could pray your whole life, but you only praying just to go to hell. I mean, go to heaven. I'm sorry, just to go to heaven. You know what I'm talking about? So the gates were open for you. You feel me? But what about the 70 or 80 years of you been on earth that you know of today, right now, shit that you can use, and what about right now? I'm not worried about it. That's like a person trying to do good for today. And well, we're only living for today. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't worried about next week. You know what I'm talking about?
You only live one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, you get what I'm saying though? Like,
The excuse for that.
you want us to do all of this for our whole life just so we can walk through them gates of heaven. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
so everything
not.
we
It's
do
not
now
necessarily.
is supposed to be for our future. What about our present? Like right now, that's like like we were just talking about the other day, but with the president and all that. Obama been in office 5 years, finna be 8 before he about there. Everything he doing right now is for the change in the next 20 to 30 years. It ain't nothing that our generation gonna be able to benefit from.
But we did vote for him. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, we did.
We did walk in office and vote.
But be honest, we only voted for him because
it's,
he had the same color skin. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? I don't care who he was running against. I was voting for a person, a color I ain't never seen in the Oval Office. So that's what it was. I ain't gonna act like I voted for him because I believe what he said. I ain't paying attention.
I'm saying we got the right to say what we said because we did make our vote count. You know, some people that don't even vote, but they got a million and one things to say. That's my point.
Well, look, signing out. The real team us. Sunday morning. At the end of the day, we still ain't going to church, but you know what I'm saying. We thank God for waking us up this morning. You know,
He's here.
Yeah.
Definitely in my spirit and my soul, and he has a very special person that's up there with him, standing next to him, watching over us. So we're gonna be good.
Shout out to everybody that do go to church. Peace, love in the deep east. That's Oakland, that is.